Hello. Oh, we've gone sideways again. Hi, everybody. We are here with, Leah's going to work on her camera. It keeps popping sideways for some reason. Hi, I am Heather, one of the co-hosts of the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, and we are here with Leyah. Is that correct? I should have asked you how to pronounce your name.
Leyah. Yep.
From Glassboard Studio. So thank you all for being here. Just a few housekeeping things before we get into it. Tracy's coming. For the VIPs, we have VIP live panels, and Tracy is finishing off with the panel that we just had on card making magic, which was awesome. And if you're not a VIP, definitely consider it, because the VIP pass alone is worth the discount for the Glassboard Studio offer. That in itself is worth it. So we're just going to talk to you sideways. That's okay.
I don't know what's happening.
So Tracy will be with us in a bit, but I am going to start off. First of all, a little housekeeping. The site was down this morning. That just happens. It goes down day 2 no matter what I try. It was an upgrade that our web hosting company did that they did yesterday, and it didn't get fixed for us yet. But we were only down for less than a half an hour, and we extended the watch time of the videos. So you can watch the videos for, it's just going to be our amusement here. You can watch the videos for an extra 2 hours. So nothing's missed. The site's back up, and everything is good there. And if you have any issues, we are still working through, there's always more issues on day 1. We're working through all of your things. I will say, anybody who's here or listening, if you use the internet service provider, rr.com, I have no idea what it is. It's a US-based one. They stopped accepting our emails. We really don't know why. You've got to give us an alternative email address. We talked to other Summit hosts. They have the same problem. So it is not just us. It's something to do with that particular internet or service provider. So all is good. So let's get going. I am going to thank our sponsors for the day. So our sponsor today is Glassboard Studio. So we're going to get into a lot more of what they do, but they create these beautiful Glassboard magnetic boards for, I'm assuming, multiple crafts. It's not just paper crafting.
Yeah.
I'm curious as a watercolor painter. Oh, that would be a really cool board for it. And a couple of other things. Tracy said you have some new stuff that just came out. And so they have some really beautiful functional things. And what I thought was really cool is you do themed glass boards, which is cool. So you have different themes for your glass board, which I think is such an innovative way to design things. And so we're going to be talking about that. And Glassboard Studio, I believe, is in the comments too. So we have Leyah, who did the design and the project. And we also have Shannon, I believe, is in our comments. So if you see somebody answering from Glassboard Studio, she's in the comments as well. So let us get started. I'm going to make me a little smaller and give Leyah the spotlight per se. There we go. Our first easy question is, where are you in the world?
We are located in Utah, in like central Utah, Orem.
Excellent. Yeah. And the next question for you, because you're representing the company, but you're also yourself, is what type of crafter are you?
I like to dabble in a lot of things. I feel like I try to be like a jack of all trades, but I'm not like a professional at any of them. Why is it doing this? Oh, I'm also, a gymnast. I like to do cartwheels.
Your camera does.
Yeah. So I do enjoy like some paper crafts. Like I've done some card making and some scrapbooking. I also like to sew. I've gotten a little bit into watercolor. I enjoy all of it. Like I'm one of those people who's like, oh, that's cute. I could make that. And then I kind of fake it till I make it. So
yes, I'll do that, and I think that's what you have to do when you do crafts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So why don't we start by talking about the project you do, and then we can talk about the Glassboard products as well. So what did you do as your project for the actual summit? Because I got some questions associated with that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we did this card right here, and we called it the 4-flap fun fold card. It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
And actually, maybe I'll show you. So this is the first one I did, and then this is the one that I did on the video. You can see the words better on this one, so I'll show you this one. So it says, fold it up tight, and then there's flap number 1, and tied with a bow. Flap number 2, your kindness means more, and then 3 and 4, then you'll ever know. So I just wanted to kind of experiment with a few different like art, I don't know, mediums. Mm-hmm. So there's like watercolor on here. And then I used lunar paste for the stripes. So it has like that shine and a little bit of like dimension on there. And I also, so die cuts also. And then this is also lunar paste that I used as a stamp on top of watercolor. And then in here, I tried doing the lunar paste as a stamp again, and then kind of coloring inside the lines because it kind of contains it for you. So I don't know. It was a bunch of experimental things.
You're
I'm
getting
so,
lots of comments, so
yeah, good.
I'm just trying to go back. I always have to go back to the comments because they go flying by at some point. I will paste them on the screen for us. I'm here,
Perfect.
very eager to show. Love my Glassboard. We'll come back to those ones. Here, there we go. I got one. Oh, you've gone sideways. So someone who struggles with watercolors, would you recommend that I use the palette like the one you used in your video?
So in my video, I was just using a regular glass board. It was a white one. It had a grid on it. I have a stack of them here. I just have them all in my craft room, but it's just like this, and it's glass. We do call this one our craft mat, like our magnetic craft mat, but we also do sell paint palettes. Oh my gosh. So silly. Okay, so this is an example of our paint palette. This is a 6x9 and it doesn't have the grid on it. And this one is the gray color that is really nice for showing you like your true colors when you mix it on here.
Cool.
And also it's great because like it doesn't stain like, you know, those cheap little those little palettes do. It makes a really good puddle. It doesn't like beat up. It just stays right where you want it to be. And then you can use every single drop of paint. You can like get it up off the palette and use it. So we make this also in white if you prefer, and we also make it in this size, the 9x12. So this comes as a craft mat and as a paint palette. So
I love the fact that you've thought to the fact of putting a background that makes the color true, because
yeah.
that's a challenge. Like I'm just dabbling in watercolor and painting myself. I'm actually I was doing color pencil drawing before that and kind of wanted to get into watercolor, but having something that gives you true color is always hard to get, even in screens and things like that. So that's very thoughtful of you. Great. That's a great design for that. Interesting. What's the next question? Your class was so much fun. Oh, there you go. It's when I think it's going to flick every time I put a comment up.
Right.
Someone said, let's see, does it do it every time I put a comment? No. I love your card. Hello, sorry, I'm late.
Oh, thank you.
I need to, it's this one. I need to get my craft room organized enough to actually use and see my glass board.
I don't want to show you my craft room. It's like I cleaned up this area because you can see it, but it's a wreck.
It's okay to be messy as a crafter. It's okay.
Yes.
I'm not a super neat person, so I always tell people it's okay to be messy, right? We you know, we're creative. Here's a question that may have been answered in the comments by Shannon, but I'll put it out there anyways. Is where can glass boards be purchased?
Yeah, these are all available on our website, Glassboard Studio. Hi, Tracy.
I made it. Keep going.
That's fine. They're available on our website, glassboardstudio.com.
Excellent. Do other people carry them, or is it only from your website?
There are a few creators that have our products on their website. We do have a program where like we will drop ship for some of these people. And I think they are available through some other retailers too. But I don't know all of them off the top of my head.
No, that's okay. So you can look around and do it.
Yeah.
Tracy's got her hand up, I
They're
think.
going to be available. They will be available in Ottawa soon. Okay.
So Tracy is a store and she's going to bring them in, is what she's saying.
Perfect.
So there you go.
Yes.
For Canadians,
Yes.
because that's a challenge buying something like this across the border. So for Canadians, reach out to Tracy. Tracy, she just showed something really cool I didn't know about. So you might even get something from me.
Which one?
Leyah, I love the card.
my
Shannon,
gosh.
Leah just flicks, Tracy. We'll get used to it.
Okay.
Shannon is in the comments, Tracy, if you're wondering where she is.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
getting
Sorry.
ready. What is this one? I'm getting ready to make this card. Just wish there was either an SVG or a PNG so I could use my Cricut for the score lines.
So I actually did create an SVG file. It's not uploaded yet. I need to get with my web person and have her put it on there. But I would say maybe within the next 24 hours or so, we should be able to get it on there.
Okay,
So
excellent. If you can do the SVG and the PNG file, because we find people who don't
Okay.
have cutting machines. I mean, once you have the SVG, you can print a PNG. People are always looking for it to who don't have cutting machines but still want to do the projects, and they're going to fussy cut it.
Okay.
And give it to us and let us know, and we will get it to people as well.
Awesome. Yep, we'll do that. Sorry.
Don't apologize. Someone has
This is
the
what we
teal.
learn that people want as well. We do it the same way, you know.
Neither of us have a cutting machine, so we don't think that way, right? So,
Uh,
well, no, one of us doesn't have a cutting. One has a cutting machine on a shelf, but we just tease Tracy about that all the time. Shelf, but in a box, not on a shelf like where it's supposed to be. Somebody has this teal polka dot glassboard and magnets for it. So can you talk a little bit about the glass boards itself, and if there's other comments about your stuff, we'll go through. But
I can show you all of the different sizes that I have here. So I already showed you that little paint palette and then the 9x12. This is another 9x12, but this is an example of one of our limited edition craft mats of the month, which the teal polka dot was one of those. It was our September craft mat of the month. This was actually December last year. We try, well, sometimes we do them like very holiday focused because some people just love their holidays year round, or they will switch them out. But sometimes we'll try and do them a little bit more, oh, I can't think of the word, just so that you can use it year round and it's not super Christmassy. So this is like supposed to be a sugar cookie. So this one was actually really popular. So this, when our limited editions are really popular, we'll try and keep them on our website a little longer. So this is one of those that's available still right now. Our next size up is 13.5 by 18. It's this size right here. Sorry, you can like, don't look at the reflection of my messy greensprint.
No,
we weren't really.
Anyway.
Now we all will.
No, I'm just teasing. So that one, oh my goodness.
You're sideways again, but you'll come back again.
Okay. So this one's also a really nice size. The 9x12 is awesome if you want to take it with you somewhere. Like if you're going to be making cards with friends or something, that's a really excellent size for that. This one is a little bit harder to carry around, but it's still like not too bad. But our most popular size, I don't have enough room for these, so. Our most popular size is this one right here. This is 18 by 24. So this one fits most people's craft space. We do have two bigger sizes, but a lot of people don't have room for them because they're like 2 feet by 3 feet and then 3 feet by 4 feet. So if you have like a massive island in your craft room, like it's amazing. It covers like the whole thing. But most people don't have that much space. So this one is our most popular size, and also white is our best seller. It's just like a nice blank space to work on. So it's fun to have the colors sometimes, but these, they're classic.
Can you explain the grid lines?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use a smaller board to explain the grid lines.
That's smart. Okay, so on here, you can see that we have like a 1 inch grid here. And then if you can see like the lighter, they're thinner lines, that's a 1/4 inch grid. And then along the outside, I don't know if you can see it, there's 1/8 inch tick marks. So if you need to use those, you can. And then in the middle, all these little marks, those are your standard card sizes. So you can like line up your card right there in the middle, or sometimes I'll like take a dry erase marker and kind of trace out one of the sizes and then like plan on here what I want to do. So it's really handy for that kind of stuff. I actually have something really fun to show you guys that is coming soon.
Mm.
That some of your people might be interested in. This is our newest design.
Yes.
This is the scrapbook craft mat. So it has, oh, I forget the dimensions. It's new, so I don't have the dimensions memorized. But the most important thing is that it fits two 12 by 12 inch pieces of paper side by side. So you can design your scrapbook pages right there.
With
It
the
has a
double layout.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
Mhm.
So you have all these diagonal lines as well. I believe we have like 45 degrees and then like 30 and 60 on there. And then here in both of the corners, oh no, just the one corner. I forget. Oh no,
Okay.
it is there. It just doesn't have the same outlines. So over here, the idea is if you want your picture or your paper to be this size, you can use like these borders to create like, oh, what's the word?
Frame.
Yeah, a frame. That's it. Thank you. Anyway, so we've had a lot of requests for a craft mat that's more like scrapbook centric. So this is going to be available on November 18th, as long as everything goes well. We just got the glass in, so now we have to make sure it should be fine.
That's very cool.
What I do, can I just say what I really thought was smart on your part is
Yeah.
that Glassboard actually reached out to some of us and to get our opinions of what our clients are looking for. Okay. Now,
Mhm.
myself, let's say I knew certain clients. I said, you know what? I'm going to ask so and this person because I figured who would want to use this, right?
Yeah.
And so they got to look at your prototype. Is that going to be the right word? Sorry.
Yeah.
and just a picture of it and whatnot, and said, can I have your opinion on this? And so they gave it to me, and then I gave it to you. And I'm sure you guys, received it from others as well, which helped you create it and come down to say, okay, we really want this, you
Yeah.
know. And I thought that
Mhm.
was just very smart on your part on
Mhm.
Glassboard to just
Yeah.
to even show that you cared and you wanted our opinion,
Well, we love to
right?
hear what people want because, like I said, I kind of dabble. So, like, I can find ways that they come in handy, but I don't know all the things that serious crafters need, right? And
Hmm.
like some of the people that are running the shop and everything, they're a bunch of dudes. They don't know.
And
So,
see,
yeah,
and
we
that's good to
love
know. Yeah.
yeah, so we
Well, and you
love to hear like what would be useful and like yeah, we like to collaborate with people to help us figure out the best way to do it.
excellent. Now
I'm
Shannon
so
may have
sorry,
answered
Heather.
this question. Go ahead, Taylor Tracy.
Also, on the first glass boards that you're showing, um, is there anything in imperial and metric? Do you have any? Just because,
No.
again, with a lot of the Europeans and that, I mean, even though we do
Yeah.
metric here, in this
Mhm.
world, we're still imperial, right?
Yeah.
But okay,
We don't have that right now.
that's
We
okay.
we can like put that in our notes for the future.
That's it. Well, that's it. You just wait and see if, you're getting asked, because I know that there's going to be people here watching that
Yeah,
imperial is going to be more important for them, right? But
absolutely.
hey, as a company, you only have so much money and can do so much at the beginning. I get it.
That's
Okay.
true. Yep.
So yeah, sorry,
Okay,
Heather.
question. What do you recommend for cleaning? And Shannon may have answered this in the comments, but we'll do it verbally. What do you recommend
Yeah.
for cleaning the glass board?
It cleans like really well. That's one of the best features about it. Um, I haven't found anything yet that won't come off of it or that stains it. Like everything has come off so far. Um, so I've done like in the video, I did watercolor directly on it. You can leave it for days and days and it will come right up. Acrylic paint comes right up. You can, like I said, use a dry erase marker and it just erases like a dry erase board. You can use permanent marker and all kinds of different marker. Like if you are trying to color something and you get it on the board, it comes right off. So this is my secret weapon for a lot of things. It's rubbing alcohol. So water will do a lot, but this tends to get like leave it a little bit shinier, and it will take off like fingerprints better. Anything that's kind of oil based, this will work better. I just keep this handy right by my glassboard all the time, and I have like paper towels right here, so it's really handy and it cleans so well. Actually, you could even like take it to your kitchen sink and wash it off if you wanted to, if that works better. You just will want to make sure you dry it good, because there is, oh, I haven't even talked about how they're magnetic. There is metal on the back to make it magnetic, so you wouldn't want that. I don't know for sure if it would rust. I haven't tried that, but maybe. So do you mind if I show you the magnets that go with
No,
this?
go ahead. While you're doing that, I'm just going to give you one about your card. So somebody loved your lunar paste.
Oh.
Using lunar paste to stamp. They thought that was really cool. So
good. It was fun. Anyway, so here's another one of our boards. And these are all the different colors of magnets that we have, and all the different like shapes of magnets. So really quick, here on the back, there's the metal that I was talking about. And there's like these rubber feet, and that's just to help it stay in place on your work surface. And also it gives it just a little bit of height. So when you pick it up off of your desk or whatever, if you're moving it, it's a lot easier than just picking up like a sheet of glass off your table. So yeah, here are all the magnets, 13 different colors. These ones are kind of more flat, so that they are more low profile and they don't get in your way as much when you're crafting. These ones are the same size, but they're easier to pick up with that little handle. And then we have both of those in the double size. There's that one that's low profile. And then this one with the handle. So there's those. The bigger ones are like twice as strong as the smaller ones, but these are the real stars of the show. We have rulers that are magnetic, and they're amazing because whenever I'm trying to measure something and like draw a line or cut with an X-Acto knife, like my ruler moves, like no matter what I do. So this holds your paper right where it needs to be. It can hold like a stencil right where it needs to be, and it's just so easy. And like all of these magnets just make it so that it really kind of frees up your extra hand. Like, I don't know, in the video that I did, I was using the stripe stencil, and I didn't even have to touch it. I just like put the magnets down, and like I only had to use one hand. I can do whatever I want with that hand. Drink my soda. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so that was the 6-inch magnet. This one's the 12-inch. And every magnet comes in every color. So you can match, yeah, you can match your magnets to your board. Everybody that crafts loves colors. So we like to have a lot of different colors available.
That's such a cool idea, though. A smart idea, because that was one of the comments we had yesterday about trimmers and paper moving. If it's stuck with a strong magnet, it's not going to move, which is a great. So then you could use like an X-Acto knife or whatever to cut it. So
yeah. Oh, and cool. You mentioned X-Acto knife. Those are also generally fine on the craft mat. They are scratch resistant, but if you are like really digging in with your X-Acto knife, you might scratch it. And we've actually had people like crafting with, I don't know, like jewelry or watches on, and sometimes those will be like, you know, stronger than the glass, and they'll scratch it a little bit. So you kind of have to be careful with that. But like I said, I use my X-Acto knife on it all the time. I did experiment one time using like a rotary cutter, and the glass mat was fine, but the rotary cutter was not. It like ruined the blade. So
glass
can do that. Love replacing your blades, I don't recommend doing that.
Is your magnet strong enough that you could put like a piece of cardboard underneath the and use the X-Acto knife? Like, would it hold?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did an experiment one time, and the magnets were holding like 17 sheets of cardstock. So I haven't tried cardboard yet. I should try that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, just a little thinness to protect it from cutting.
Yeah, yeah.
Because glass will ruin blades. That is It's very true. We have a question from your card, and it's an interesting one. Oh, there you go. You flipped again. In your card presentation, you mentioned you wanted to get better watercolors. Do you recommend any brands? I have an answer for this too, but I'll let you go first.
I actually don't have any recommendations for brands. I can't even remember her name. There's somebody that I watch on TikTok that is like excellent for beginners. She makes it look like so easy. I wish I could remember her name. It might be Andrea. Anyway, she's adorable. I love watching her. And she has her own brand, but I don't know.
My answer
yeah,
is actually, well, my answer is twofold, because when I bought actually our very first summit, so this is our 6th summit, our very first summit in 2023, I wanted to learn watercolors. So my gift to myself at the end of the summit was buying watercolors. And what I was told to me is that not to buy a huge palette because you can mix your colors. So buy a small palette of the most that you can afford. Don't go cheap. Like, don't go for a cheap palette of 60 colors. You don't need 60 colors, right? You can mix colors and come up with colors. So I ended up with a palette of, I'm going to say 20, maybe. I can't remember, 20 or 24. It actually challenges you a bit more to mix your colors. And therefore, I bought a more expensive. I didn't buy the top of the line. There are crazy prices for watercolors out there, watercolor paints. Because then once you get the palette, you can always just buy the individual tubes if you're missing colors, and you can make your own little, whatever the thing is called, your own little square, right? Half square, whatever they're called. You can make your own little square and you can fit them in your palette. So buy a small set of primary colors that are used a lot, usually, and then move up from that. Just make sure your set doesn't waste colors you don't really need. Because I find some of the small sets have colors of too much that you don't really need. But buy a small set of the most you can afford, and then buy the individual tubes and make your own colors for the ones that you want to add. So that's mine.
Yeah.
It's fun. They're crazy. Top of the line watercolor paints can cost you $200, $300, $400 for a small palette. I think I paid 60 or 70, and it's a beautiful palette of colors. So that would be mine. Would you recommend, whoops, there you go again. It does happen whenever I put up messages. I don't know why. Would you recommend the gray for the Glassboard too? So we were talking about the gray palette. Would you also recommend it for the Glassboard?
It depends really what you're going to use it for. It is probably the best for true color. So if like one of the main things you want to do is like mix color on there, that might be your best bet. The white's really awesome for that too. And if you do want like a little pop of fun design on there, we have a few designs that have like flowers or in the corners of the craft mat. And then you can use the rest for like what you need to do and just have it pretty on your on your desk. So yep.
Okay. Next question is, what do you mean when you say craft mat and a glassboard? That was weird.
I use those interchangeably. So we just call these our glass magnetic craft mat. And if I say glassboard, it's because we also have sold these like through a different company, and we use them kind of like as a dry erase board, and they mount it on the, anyway. So if I say glassboard, it's just because I'm getting mixed up.
That's okay. How do you store the collection of glassboards that are not in use?
I wish I had a good answer for this. And actually, one of our design people, he was saying that he wants to create like a clip that you can put on the wall, and it will just like you'll slide it in so that will hold the bottom in place, and then the top is like a little, it would go like that and hold it in place. So then like if you have pretty ones, they can be on your wall.
Kind of like a cookie sheet holder or
yeah. So that's an idea that we had. If anybody else has an idea. But mine, they tend to be in a pile on my desk, taking up space. I need to find a better way.
This is an answer from Shannon, people saying most people prefer the white background, but what is true white? No green tint. But if you're really particular, the gray has been recommended as the best for true colors, which I can understand if you're mixing watercolors or paints on it. But if you're card making, then you don't necessarily need the true colors, which would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm just catching up. So what is the best selling glassboard? There you go.
So the one that we sell the most of is that white 18 by 24 inch. That's just like a really convenient size. Like it fits your space, but it covers a lot of space. And then, like I said, the white is just a really great blank slate. So that tends to sell the best. It depends on if you are trying to make your craft space pretty and fun, or if you just really need it to be like a workhorse, you know. So yeah,
Excellent.
that's definitely our best selling though.
We have somebody who said they use their coupon. So if you're a VIP, you have a great coupon in there to get a
Wow.
Glassboard. So look at that. That's good. There's a question about, I want to get the new magnetic stamp holder. What would you
Oh
Have
yeah,
you showed that yet?
I have one right here. So these come in a set of 2, and they're magnetic. So here's your Glassboard, or see, I said Glassboard again. Here's your craft mat, and it's magnetic, so it just stays right where you need it. That way you don't have to like grab your stamp pad while you're trying to get it on your brush or on your stamp or whatever. And then it has a couple of other fun features on here. There's ridges, so if you like to do, you know, diamond art or something on the side, that will help line them up when you kind of shake it. And it has a little funnel pour right here.
Oh,
So if you are using anything small, like sequins, glitter, anything, you can use that to just pour it right back in.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
Um, and then I saw an email
I keep doing
go
that.
out the other day, so I don't know if you have them handy with you yet, but I saw for you to have the mini inks as well.
Yeah, I don't have one of those yet, but I believe it's going to be like a row of 4, and it will just hold those little mini square ones. So, yep, that should be coming pretty soon.
Shannon from Glassboard Studio says she's heard of people using the baking sheet organizers to store their glassboards. So there you go.
Oh,
What is the video? I
That's
guess
smart.
the video is day 1 video. So if you're not registered for the summit, Cindy, you have to register at scrapbookingfunsummit.com. It's day 2 video, sorry. And it is there and available for 26 hours because of our outage this morning. We extended the watch time tomorrow. And if you're the VIP, it's in your VIP area. So I want a Glassboard. It's on my wish list. I was thinking of that. That'd be great.
Christmas is coming up, everybody.
Yes, treat yourself.
Not from me, in case, but you know, let your family members know.
So I think this is the cool part of the thought you guys put into these, is that she has the Glassboard mat. She has a limited edition ocean version, and it brings me joy all year round.
Oh, good.
These new
I'm
products
so
and the
glad.
mats are amazing. So the fact that you actually do the limited edition to actually be more than a tool, but to actually give joy and look pretty in your workshop is a lot of thought. So that is very cool.
That makes me so happy to hear. I love that.
Somebody just got the Halloween mat with the magnets.
Yes.
So I think your Halloween
Oh
mat
my
magnets were
gosh.
little characters, weren't they?
I can show you that one. I have it. Just for fun. Halloween's over, but I think it's a cute one. It's another huge one though, so hold on one second.
So how, when you're saying it's another huge one, around how heavy? Like,
Oh,
I mean, I don't
know.
need exact weight, but because some people might have problems, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'll say this, I don't work out. And I can lift it. I don't know. Maybe Shannon in the comments. I don't know if she has access to the weights, but we do have them somewhere.
That's okay.
I can't
and
pull them
like
up
I said, I
right now.
don't
Don't
need
worry
the
about it.
exact. It was just to know because I'm picturing some of the questions some of my clients will ask me. That's why.
Yeah. So I would definitely say like any bigger than this, it might be a little bit more of a struggle, but I don't think this is too bad. You do probably need 2 hands, but
Yeah.
I think it's not too bad. So anyway, this is the cute Halloween one. And we've just put some little ghosts and bat in the corners. And then we did a fun gradient on there. So I don't know. I actually helped design these. So
and you had cute magnets with it, didn't you? Or
yeah, I don't have any of them here, unfortunately.
okay.
But there's like a ghost shaped one. I can't remember all the different ones, but we have fun designing those too.
So there was a question about any chance we get a sneak peek to the newest Glassboard, and then Shannon answered, "You're going to show us the Glassboard for scrapbooking, the one that's coming out November 18th." And wasn't sure if you had. I'm not positive if she shows if she's showing off the November map, but we have another new map and you
Oh.
showed that.
Okay, so the scrapbook one is not the limited edition. This is going to be a permanent product in our line. So that one will be coming on the 18th, and then we should always have it as long as we can get the glass, which I don't know. It's usually not a problem. Sometimes it just comes a little late. That's all.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Of
The
life.
November, yeah. The November craft mat will be coming out. I think it's going to be pretty soon. There were some different materials that we had to source for it. We're pretty excited about it, and we really hope people are going to love it. But it's just something a little different and special and fun. So, if you want to keep an eye on our Instagram or just on our website, it should be popping up here in the next, I don't know, maybe the next few days. Oh, I think. Okay. It should be within the next week. I was just trying to think through like the emails that I've seen. Yeah, I think within the next week.
It gives us a little excitement to look for. So there you go. There you go. I keep mocking. How different are your glassboard to Jim Holt's glassboards?
I don't have a lot of experience with his glassboard. Does he have magnetic? I don't know if he has magnetic ones.
I'll see if Shannon answered.
I don't think they are magnetic either. Now that you say that,
that's probably the biggest thing. And I can't speak to like his like quality, but our glass is super high quality. It's a 1/4 inch thick. It's tempered glass with rounded edges, beveled edges and rounded corners. And it's just really great quality. Like sometimes they'll drop them in the warehouse and sometimes they don't even break. So
excellent. Someone said they use a small one to bring upstairs to craft in the craft room. Another one says they love their craft mat. It's such a joy to work with.
Good. Yeah.
So here's the answer to your question. The two biggest differences, this is Shannon, is that we offer ours in more colors and backgrounds. We have a higher quality glass, which is why we can create a true white board, no green tint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I sent you somebody. Also, we have a metal backing to create magnet surface, which is a game changer. So yes, you are right. I have the one with the flowers on it that they like. I want the great big one. Tim Holtz glassboards are not magnetic, so yes. I'm looking at it here soon, so people are looking for them. I love these standards. I'm getting through. Question: is there anything you should never do on a glassboard? Great question.
I wouldn't stand on them. I'm trying to think. Like they're also heat resistant. So sometimes if I'm doing heat transfer vinyl, I don't have a heat press. I just use my iron and I'll do it directly on there. Like obviously there's fabric, but like it doesn't do anything. They're fine with heat. Like glue guns, that heat is fine and that will peel right off. A heat gun.
Yeah, Shannon said the same thing you said earlier. It's about not use it for a lot of cutting because it's going to dull your blades and it might scratch. So,
yep, that's probably the biggest thing. I can't think of anything else. I don't know.
Somebody wants it. Yeah, I have a cheap one from Hobby Lobby that doesn't have the magnetic background. Question: are there any materials that cannot be used on a glass board?
I haven't found any yet. I've used all kinds of markers, all kinds of paint, the lunar paste, like all different kinds of glue. Anything I get on there comes right off. I really haven't found anything that stains or that doesn't come off. So I don't know.
I'm way back at I'm only at 17 minutes after the hour and we're like 20 minutes after that. So these people are loving the fact that you're doing the 12 by 12. That's where I'm getting to the comments on that.
Good. Yay.
So we just get a coupon from a summit. It stayed on my work surface and saves me. So somebody keeps it on their work surface. You can use anything, Shannon. I'm thrilled to be learning this. Love its magnetic properties. I love that I'm going through them now because I don't know the weight of the top. So Shannon says she doesn't know the weight of the top of my head, but I think it's the 18 by 24 is about 13 pounds.
It's just to get an idea.
Yeah.
And also, I know a lot of the larger ones, they're not meant to be moved around and carried around every minute either.
Yeah.
You buy them, you put them on your table, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if you have a trick for, we already talked about the cutting blades, but I wonder if you have a trick for this one. Somebody said, don't get the magnets stuck together. It's hard to get them apart.
Yes,
Oh.
they are very strong magnets. To be able to go through the glass and still hold things on there, they have to be really strong. But like they definitely like these ones actually. It
Oh,
depends on
does
the
this
polarization. Sometimes they go together and like they want to be best friends. Sometimes they kind of repel each other.
the
They're
magnet?
polar opposites. They're doing the
Yeah.
polar opposite magnet.
We're
Yeah.
trying to find one that will go together.
Basically,
Anyway.
I'm guessing they're going to be an earth tone magnet. Okay. And I'm saying that because we use them a lot with, they're a lot thinner magnet in our chipboard albums. And as well, say on your stamping tools, stamping platforms, you'll have some stronger magnets. And when they stick together, the thin ones, right? We'll
Yes.
either, like, you have to kind of, let's pretend these are two magnets. You kind of
You have to
move them
slide.
apart
That's what
like
I was
that,
going to
as
say. You
opposed to
have to
trying to,
slide.
yeah,
Yeah.
slide it off. Exactly. Thank you.
You have to
Um,
to undo strong magnets. You need to slide, not pull.
Yeah.
It's physics,
Yeah.
actually, but we won't go there.
Yeah.
But it's physics. What is your favorite crafting tool other than the glass mat? We have to like say that other than the glass mat.
Well, it's definitely the craft mat. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what I've gotten recently that's fun. I don't know. I really like that was my first time actually using lunar paste and that was really fun. Like it's just so smooth to work with and like just beautiful. So I don't know, that might be my favorite.
Today.
I don't know, is that a crafting supply instead? I don't know.
Sure, that works. We are good. Are there any products you don't recommend using for cleaning the mat?
I would say if it's abrasive, like I love using it's called Barkeeper's Friend. I don't know if you've heard of it. But it's great for like I would clean my sink with it, but it is a little bit abrasive. So you don't want to use that. Um, that's a good question because like you can definitely use Windex, any kind of like multi-purpose cleaner is gonna be fine. But I was just wondering about like a magic eraser. I wonder if Shannon knows. I
We'll
haven't tried
see.
it. I haven't
I'll catch
had
up to it.
to. Yeah.
I'll catch up to see. But I would think anything abrasive with glass, you just don't want to scratch. I mean, common
Exactly.
sense comes in it. Even if it's a high durable glass, you don't want to scratch your glass
Yeah,
because
for
you can't
sure.
get rid of a scratch. So
Mhm.
somebody said, does anything scratch the surface? Which we've already kind of talked about. Things can scratch it.
Yeah. So, like I said, certain jewelry, if you're working on your craft mat and it's like if you're dragging your bracelet across it, sometimes that will scratch. And if you're really digging in with any cutting tools, that will too.
So I've got two good questions here. One, this is Shannon. Don't submerge it, which is
Yeah.
good. So don't put it in your bathtub to clean or put it in your sink.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry.
Here's
I should
another
have said that more clearly.
That's what size do you have? That you don't need. That was a question. Are they breakable? That was an interesting question.
Well, they are glass, so definitely they can break. I said just a little while ago, sometimes they will drop them in the warehouse and sometimes they don't even break. So they are also tempered glass. So if you were to break it somehow, it's not gonna like be shards of glass that are really dangerous. And also with the things that are adhered to the back, it kind of holds it together. So like be careful, it is glass, but it is really good quality glass. So
Any glass can
possible,
break.
but it doesn't happen a lot. Yeah.
And tempered glass breaks will scare you. I actually had, this is a total aside story, but when I was living in Australia, I had a tempered glass coffee table and we had partied the night before, which is important in this story. But we were sitting there having dinner and we just put our water glass down on the wrong angle and the table blew up.
Oh
like
my
the
gosh.
whole table just went chupung and there were tempered glass everywhere.
Wow.
The blow up scared us, which is why we're a little hungover, but it was like, it just blew up from hitting it at the wrong angle, even though it was high quality tempered glass. So glass can break, but if it's tempered, it's going to be all these little pieces we had to pick up out of the carpet and try and, so it doesn't shatter and hurt you, but it's a pain to pick up and clean out.
Yeah, for sure.
But anything can break. So
yeah. But I don't hear a lot of people saying that theirs was broken.
Yeah.
So
I've never used lunar paste, so I'm not sure what it is, but where do you purchase it?
oh, I wonder if, I have some right here on the floor.
On the floor.
So I got mine on Amazon. I'm not sure where else you could get it. That's just where I
It
got
is
mine.
very popular right now. It's a very
Yeah.
in product, I'm going to say. And so
Mhm.
honestly, so I don't know the name of the person looking for it right now. If you're to, like you said, Amazon or go to any of your craft stores, they will have it or they will know this name. They should,
Mhm.
because it's very well known. It's a Simon Hurley product, if that helps anybody as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
fantastic. So
yes.
fun.
Here's a great question. If it's magnetic, will my die stick to the glass board?
So the glassboard itself is metal. There's not actually magnets on the glassboard. The magnets are this part. So these just stick to the metal. So your dies are not going to stick to that, but oh shoot, I wish I had some handy. Like I had some dies on my table the other day and I set down a craft mat, not this one, but it had some magnets on it and it like grabbed it through there. So um you might need to keep your magnets away from them a little bit. I did actually see somebody saying that they really like this our mag ink tray
Mm,
for putting dies in because this does have the magnet back here and it like holds them in place and even if you like bump it they're not going to fall out. So if you want them to stay put, this is a good place to put them.
So you need to rename your ink holder to call it your die holder to
Our die
make a
holder.
bigger
no,
version of
sorry,
it.
there
New
was
product
another
design.
tray that's a bit larger that I did get a sample of from
Oh
Shannon.
yeah.
So I'm not going to know the name, but that too would be perfect, right?
This one is our craft catcher, and I'll show you. It
Yeah.
comes in a set of 3. Here are the 2 bigger sizes. These ones actually are not magnetic though. These are designed
Okay.
to
I
slide
tried.
right under your tray or your craft mat. So when it's on your table, pretend it's flat. This just slides right up against it, like flush.
Okay.
So you can like clear off any scraps that you may have.
Or glitter.
Um, glitter. Yep. Anything that you just want to like brush to the side. They also have those ridges if you want to do something that you want to line up here. And these 2 sides are also funnels, just like
No.
the magging tray.
So there's a new
So
product design for you. A bigger table to put dies on that stick to the
yeah. So
Mhm.
next year.
you could keep like your metal dies in one of these right now. I have like my extra dies that I cut out in
Yeah.
here. It's just a
Okay.
great place to hold on to things. This one will hold like pencils and scissors and stuff like that. It's big enough for that. And you can just like I said, it comes in a set of 3. They do have these rubber feet so they don't slide too much. But yeah, not magnetic, but it's just
Okay.
really handy for like, you can just slide things off and dump it in the trash and be done. So they're pretty handy.
Great question here. Are the ruler magnets easy to pick up for those with strength difficulties in their hands?
um, you just have to kind of grab it the right way. There's this little, I don't know, maybe a ridge, but if you grab it like that and pull it up this way, it's not too bad. If you're worried about it, I might start with the 6-inch before you get the 12-inch because the 12-inch is stronger. There's more magnets in there. So, but I like just picked this one up like off of here one-handed. So I don't think that's a problem.
I actually thank Susan for asking that because I was curious with all the other magnets as well, if there's one that sells more. And I'm wondering too, because of, I know people have different, ways of picking things up or difficulties, with our fingers, we're all different, right? So is there,
Mhm.
with the other magnets you showed, is there ones that are better or do you find that sells more, for reasons of picking up? Does that make
I
sense?
Yeah. I don't have access right now to our sales on that, and I don't know for sure which one's our best seller. Um,
She may have
I'm not
answered it, but
sure.
well, Shannon might be able to
Yeah,
answer it
and that's
too.
Yeah,
okay.
she might know.
A question on my feet keep coming off. Not her
Well,
feet, but I think the feet on the bottom of her glass board.
yeah,
How can I get them to
these
stay
ones,
on?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I haven't had that with mine, but I wonder.
I'll see if
I don't-
Shannon answered as I go through and catch up.
Yeah.
I'm getting closer.
Sorry, I wish I could tell you. I don't know, maybe like glue tape. I don't know if that's a good permanent solution or like super glue.
I'm
I'm sorry that's
sorry, I'm
happening.
going
I don't
back to a
know.
subject that we've spoken about in different videos, but I'm also wondering where this person lives, has it
Oh,
got
yeah,
to
maybe.
do with the dryness, the humidity, who
Mhm.
knows, right? Because
Yeah.
not the weather necessarily, but whatever's in our house, like we're different everywhere, right? So I'm
Yeah.
wondering, would there be more of an issue somewhere than other places? It's in my head right now. I gotta
Yeah.
do all these studies on this.
Yeah. I
So
know. I would be
some
interested to know then, like where
I
they
don't
live and
know.
see if
glue
that
is
affects
tricky. I
anything.
actually have an old Corningware glass cooking thing, very similar idea, and its legs always fall off. Same thing.
Yeah.
The little
And I
feet
mean,
fall
I
off
don't,
constantly.
Hmm,
yeah,
So,
I don't
huh.
want you to have to do this. Like, it's better if they just stay on, and I'm sorry that's happening, but you can buy like little feet from Amazon and other places that you could put them on to replace them if
it's good to
needed.
let them know too if stuff's falling off, so they can
Yeah, I'll
look at
let our
design and
guys in
say,
the
"Oh,
shop
why is that
know.
happening?"
Yes.
Because glues
Yeah,
affect
Yes.
different
that's
weather. So,
weird.
yeah.
Mhm.
We have, can the magnets be cleaned with rubbing alcohol, or will that destroy the paint and the measurements on the ruler?
So the the numbers here are actually like embedded in here. I haven't tried. I don't think it would hurt it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it right now.
Or it would
Because
take a while
I've
for it
got
to
a
hurt, I would
few.
think. I would
Well,
think it would take
yeah.
Yeah,
a while.
that's just,
So,
I was
yeah.
Like,
thinking, going, how often are you going to use the alcohol or something on it,
yeah. So
right? Or
just
In-
if you like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
interestingly enough, I would
Just now
probably
it
take it
didn't.
off. I have skin that takes stuff off anything, like whatever
Yeah.
the oils are in my body. I
Yeah.
take, my niece and I have it. We take labels off of things. We take, I don't know what acidic scents we have in our bodies. So
Huh.
who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, this one, the numbers are like embedded in there. It's not just printed on. So hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. I think it would be fine.
Okay, excellent. Somebody asked if we had well, if they're free and not VIPs, is there a coupon? And Shannon shared Tracy's coupon. Scrapbooking Fun is a 15% off. The coupon for the VIPs is 25% off. So
Yes.
that 25% is the cost of becoming a VIP. So if you're going to own a Glassboard, get the VIP, you get all the other benefits, all the videos, all the
Yeah.
printables, all the coupons, and you get the 25% off the Glassboard Studio. So become a VIP and you get the best of both worlds, because there's other coupons in there from Dare to Be Artsy. There's coupons for Tracy. There's some amazing printables. There's classes. I'm doing a live class on AI. We had a great discussion about how to use AI. I'm going to do a live Q&A as opposed to typing in here, and some demos. There's some beautiful printables. So yeah, definitely if you're thinking about buying it and you want to go for the VIP, get the 25% off, get more things, and we all would love that. Good tip, Heather. I'm glad it's a good tip. I don't know what it was. It's hard to see some things when using white paper on a white board.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
Sorry, a bird just flew into my window. That's why my face went weird there.
Oh, I think with the grid, it helps a little bit, like to help the white paper like stand out more. But yeah, if you're concerned about that, you might look at getting a different color. We do have black ones also. Those ones are pretty popular, but I will say if you're a person who likes to film, the white tends to be just a little bit better with like reflection. The black is a little bit worse
Makes
that
sense.
way.
It's gonna blacks. We had a really good. So we have a membership called the Scrapbooking Fun Circle, and Tamara, who's our presenter on Sunday, she did a session for our group last month about using black and white, and so the properties of black absorb color while white bounces color, and so that's why you would have it. But she did a really cool, if you're in our circle, or if you try out our circle as a VIP, or you come join our circle, you can go back, watch it. It was really enlightening, not meant to be a pun, about how black and white can pull and bring colors out because of the way light reflects off of it. And so that would be, it made actual sense that you wouldn't be able to record as well on black because of that. Here's great feedback. You will never regret a Glassboard purchase. So happy with mine, made with quality, and the customer service is amazing. So if your feet are falling off, that sounds like a real weird thing to say, but if your feet are falling off, reach out for them.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Yeah, maybe we can help you out. I'm not customer service, so.
Shannon
I
said
can't
she
promise
doesn't
anything.
recommend using rubbing alcohol on the rulers, but the colors shouldn't come off.
Yeah.
Glassboard. Do you have a Glassboard that measures 9 by 14? I have one now and it fits perfectly on my desk, but it's not magnetic.
So anything bigger than this 9 by 12 like would fit. the 9x14. We don't have one specifically designed for that size. So does that answer the question? I don't.
Yes, it does. You don't have it, but you have other ones that are bigger or whatever. It's kind of like
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
What is your website? It's glassboardstudio.com.
That's right. Yep.
My teal glassboard has a white palette on it.
Yeah, that one was fun. It had like the pattern on most of it, but then on the side it had like a white palette. So if people like that, we can do more like that in the future.
I have 4 other variations of glass boards and all not magnetic, but I think you've sold me. So there you
I
go.
see.
I absolutely love the Halloween one. Love the idea to hang we're going to hanging them on the wall. We're catching up. Only half an hour behind on these comments, but I'm getting there. I am getting all the new stuff and just need to decide on colors. Oh, I have these and didn't think to use it for sequences. Okay. Love your card video. I have to ask Santa for some more of these things. This may have been answered. Can the magnetic quad tray be stacked with the ink pads in them to store when not in use?
I think that would be fine. I don't have one here right now that's the right size. I haven't gotten into like stamping as much as, I don't know. I like I said, I like to dabble and I need to start trying more stamping stuff. But like these stack like this, and I think you could like leave your stamp pad in there and just have it. I'm not totally sure if they'll stick together.
Would depend on your polarity of
wondering.
your magnets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show the pink and purple glass mat with the mountains if you have it?
Oh, I wish I had that one. That one's so pretty. It is on our website. I mean, you probably saw it there. That's probably where where you got the idea. But that one is available on there. So I'm sorry I don't have it.
That's okay. You've already addressed this. The November one's coming. So
yes, and it's gonna be fun.
somebody said, I think the VIP would be worth the savings for the glassboard alone. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody says they store their glassboard in the original box. Someone got it 4 years ago. Is the one with the flowers.
Yeah.
This will be announced early next week. So Shannon said it'll be announced early next week what your November one is. Are they available in the UK? Which Shannon may have answered. I haven't gotten that far.
I'm not actually sure.
I'll see if Shannon answered it.
Yeah.
My guess, and I know nothing, you cannot quote me, is I believe Glassboard probably wants it to be if it's not already. So contact one of your local stores, right? Ask them to contact Glassboard. Okay. And then to, bring items in. Really, that helps a lot.
Yep, we would love that.
Someone says your shipping is gorgeous. So there you go. I don't know how you ship them, but
oh geez.
I actually, do you want to see? I have some packaging.
As I scroll through these.
Okay. This is one of the bigger ones, but it comes in a cardboard box, of course, but then you have these on all the sides. Oh, great. I flipped and I can't.
We can still see it. You can stay sideways.
So this has like a little groove in there that fits on each of the sides of the glass board. And then there's one of these on top. It's falling. Sorry, this is a bad idea. One on top and one on bottom, so it's sandwiched between them. We've really had to figure out how to ship glass well. So there you go.
There you go. Can you post the website address? Actually, if you're on the summit, just go into the summit under either on the Meet Your Speakers, Get Your Goodie page. Glassboard Studios at the top. Their website is underneath it. It's also in their video today under the video that we did. Just go down. There's a bio and all of the links are there. So you can do that. There's a link to today's email for the summit. And there is a link in today's email for the summit. And that link has the coupon that Shannon mentioned. So the not for the VIPs, don't click that link for the VIPs and say you didn't get your link. You got to go to the VIPs to get your discount. But if you are just doing the general one, that it's in there as well. Came in late. If this has already been answered, I apologize. How heavy are them? They're about depends on the one. And yes, it's been answered, but not with a specific answer. Is it portable enough to put it away after using it? And 13 pounds was the weight of the bigger one, and the smaller ones wouldn't be that big. The most popular size is about 13 pounds. So yeah, I'm catching up to you, Shannon. Rare earth magnets. Saying what type of magnets. A magnet eraser would be fine.
Magnet
There's a
eraser.
thought.
Yeah.
A magnetic eraser. Whew.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Does the craft mat come with any magnets included?
They do not. Because we have so many different colors available, we like people to just be able to choose their own and kind of customize it. So they're sold separately.
Okay.
Someone said thank you for using the Luna Paste. Never would have thought of it again. Simon Hurley. We're at Hurley now. Thank you for creating
And I
such great and useful crafting.
Your card, you know, Leyah, we see her card, we see the picture, but you watch the video and you're going, I didn't realize she used this or that. So do watch her video as well. Like there's a lot more to it than what a picture shows, right?
It was fun.
And
It was fun to make that.
Ruth, we already answered your questions. They are not in metric yet, but they are imperial at the moment. So Ruth is, if it's the right Ruth, I think she's in Australia. Not sure. I think it is. My husband loves my Glassboard so much that he wants one for his office. There you go.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
Keep saying that.
You know,
or you get a new one and give your husband the other one.
Yeah. There's one other thing that I like to do, like with a dry erase marker. Sometimes I'll be like, you know, working on stuff for work on my computer and I have it here in my craft room. And if I need to write something down, I just write it directly on my craft mat. So, yep.
Okay.
No, I think it's a cool thing. Someone asked again about the SVG files. She's going to get them to us and we will get them to you. So that's coming in the next little while. I have these trays. It's a product you don't know you need until you have it. So functional.
Good.
Can you go so I don't even know. You understand this one? Maybe you've already done it. I know what they are. Can you show the Hexaflex organizer?
Yes. Sometimes I forget about this one because it's not like it doesn't go with the other things as much, but they are super handy like to just have here. So here's the one that I currently have like in use. These are called our Hexaflex organizers. So, oh, my glue sticks fell over. Anyway, each of these comes off and can be rearranged. So let me grab an empty one so I don't spill everything. And also, when you move them, they slide. So be careful moving them. But anyway, each of these parts, it's also hard to do it, you know, with one hand, they come off. So you can like rearrange it and put it in a different spot. You could like put them all in a line, any arrangement you want. And also something that's really nice about them is that if you have two, they could be, you know, different colors or the same color. But like you could slide these ones right together and just have a bigger one. So these are like super handy. I only have this one full of craft supplies right now, but I was just thinking the other day, like, I need to have my paintbrushes in there. Like right now,
those would be good for paintbrushes.
Yeah.
Do they actually hold liquid?
Hold what?
Liquid.
They could.
Because they would be good for your like wet, if you're doing watercolors, your clean water and your dirty water.
I was gonna say, are you talking like water? Like you're not talking like the actual liquid poured in is what you mean, and not just holding.
No, I mean hold liquid to use like if you're cleaning your watercolor.
That's a good question. Yeah, we'll find out by Shannon, I think.
I will say, I think there's a possibility that it could stain. Like if you
that would be okay, but just holding like because you could hook them together, right?
Yeah.
I currently use 2 coffee cups that I will never drink out of again, so there's got to be a better solution.
Yeah,
right?
and it would match and be cute on your desk. So
yes, exactly. Shannon answered a question saying we will just send replacements. I think that's addressing the feet.
Probably the feet, yeah.
But the feet at no cost. So if you're having, because someone else said their feet were falling off too.
Yeah. I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to promise anything.
I'm assuming that, Shannon, if I'm not saying, but it comes after the feet comment. So I replaced my feet with adhesive felt pads on the bottom. Works great. I do have the 3x4 foot glass pen, so it doesn't move with the felt smaller one. So do you ship to Canada? If you're in Canada, talk to Tracy. Tracy's going to be helping. I don't know if you guys ship to Canada, but Tracy plans to bring them in. So that's a way to buy from a Canadian vendor who can help by bringing everything in together and help with shipping costs and all that other stuff. Not help with it, but work it for you.
Yeah. I have all intentions, honestly, of bringing their product in. Yeah. I really do.
So if you're in Canada and you want to support a Canadian store, wave Tracy, support the Canadian store of Tracy, and she ships all over Canada, but it just makes it easier for her to be the center point dealing with the duties and the tariffs and all that kind of stuff, and then distribute it out.
Heather, it's dealing with a Canadian store, eh?
Yes.
Had to.
But do you ship to Canada otherwise? I just think that shipping would be.
I am.
Yes, we
pretty
do.
Sure we
Yes.
do. Yeah.
You have to pay shipping, if I remember correctly. Exactly. So that's why working with Tracy can help potentially manage some of the fun parts about shipping across the border.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're saying, all the shipping, the tariffs, the customs, like that comes here, and then it's like, okay, here's your price.
Shannon might have already answered this, and Shannon, you probably have. Is the coupon for an entire order or just one item? I don't know. I'll get there. For your whole order. The coupon is for the whole order. You can even use your VIP discount over and over and again until it expires. So there you go. So you can use that. That is in the VIP member area if you're a VIP. If you're not a VIP, the option for the goodie bag. Yes. So if you're not a VIP, you can get it, but it's it's 15% non-VIP, it's 25% for VIPs. So you want to go that way. I would love a magnetic centered ruler. So there you go.
Do you know
Good
what?
idea for a whole center ruler. Yes, Lori.
That may or may not be coming.
Heather, I'm in the UK. Oh, Ruthie, you're in the UK. The magnetic center ruler would be nice. So you're getting some product hints for you guys.
Yeah.
Great for ink blending. I think that is the table. I have the purple hexagon organizer on my desk. So versatile and pretty. Great reminder for the dry eraser marker. I forgot to use mine. You can write down the measurements for what you're working on. So that's great.
Yep.
Thank you for the show, Hexagon. It's hard to determine size in a website picture. So thank you for showing that one.
Yep.
My husband wants to know how are these made? He asked if it's ferrous is added to the glass. You guys go into the manufacture process. That's
Shannon is actually she might know, but I'm pretty sure that's what makes glass green. So that would mean ours does not have it because ours don't have that green tint that some glass does. Okay. If I'm right about what
that's
that
okay.
is.
We'll see if it comes.
Shannon
said that the hexagons with water, but it won't leak. I'm not sure about filling the hexagons with water, but it wouldn't leak. Hey, maybe we'll try.
Yep, it wouldn't leak.
Tracy, where is your store located? I'm on the U.S.-Canadian border near the falls.
Okay,
it's a virtual store.
See, I'm guessing that means Niagara Falls. You're in Ontario, at least. I'm in Ottawa.
But you're a virtual store, but you can go to her. Yes. You can drop off at her door. It happens all the time.
Exactly. But yes, so just email me, like reply to one of the newsletters there, or the emails that you get for the summit. And I'll put you on my newsletter list or something, because I'm going to make an announcement to my clients as to saying, okay, I want you to go onto Glassboard's site and see what you would like, and anyways, I put it together and get the pricing and stuff like that. So
excellent.
Yep.
Somebody asked, what are the Hexaflex made of?
They're actually 3D printed.
Very cool.
So
I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't know what they call it, filament, whatever they use for 3D printing. Yep.
Oh, so Shannon did answer, and my dyslexia is not going to get me on this one because it's words. Oh, yes, now I know. We have no ferruses in our glass.
I don't know if it's
ferrous. A very high quality glass to avoid the green tint. I can get more specific if you email me. So great. Thanks. Valerie says, thanks, maybe a road trip. Actually, Valerie, Tracy occasionally goes down that way. She does big shows down that way.
I do Scrap Fest in Kitchener every year. So that means nothing to a lot of people. But for us in Ontario or Canada, that's huge.
And if you're near the border, Scrap Fest might be something you can get to.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Tracy goes down that way as well. So you have that too. Wow, holy cow. We got a wow, holy cow, but I'm not sure to what. But that's okay. This has been great, like really beautiful information for people. We've got lots of comments saying great Q&A, great session, love your products. And if any other, I actually made it to the end of the questions. I caught up. Thank you guys for sponsoring us. Thank you for creating such an awesome product that not only is for card makers, I see it like, oh, watercolors, that's a cool product. So
yeah. Well, it's our pleasure.
You got another one. May I suggest a magnetic glue holder for a new product?
Okay. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the best way to get suggestions, right? For people who do that and think about how they actually use it. But I can see that where, yes, that is a great session. Love Glassboard. So yes. So thank you so much for being sponsors, Shannon, yourself, and Leyah. Thank you for being sponsors. Thank you for sponsoring the summit. Been a great session. You can see how passionate you are about it, which is always fun too. Right. You love these things as much as a user. And that's kind of cool when you're passionate about what you do and creating something. And I love seeing businesses. I'm a business coach. That is my job. This is my other part of my job, but I'm a business coach and I love seeing businesses succeed and create stuff that's really cool. So that's excellent. So thank you, ladies. If you have any questions, yes, a glue gun holder for the glue press. There you go. Another one. I was thinking that like you could have your thing. I have a question actually that just came to mind. I'm assuming the magnets are strong enough that, so I'm, as somebody who does things on an angle, having a way of angling your glassboard would be really neat.
We actually have, for the other side of our business where we do like those glass boards that you can put on the wall and stuff, we also have a desktop one, and we have like a little thing that holds it like diagonally, like 2 different angles. So
it would be like when I was as a color painter, pencil artist, you want to get off the glare. And so when I work on colored pencils, I always work on it at an angle.
Okay. I'm actually thinking about, I don't know, depending on how hard you push on it, that might not be the best solution. So
but just there's an idea for another product for you guys is just having something
honestly,
that lets you, because the magnets would hold the paper. Because typically I would tape the paper on a piece of board, and then taking the tape off can rip your art. So you have to be really careful. But having what you had, which is a board that I could angle and have an angle and then a magnet to hold it, with the strength of your magnet, I'm not going to rip my paper unless I can reposition it a lot. Because I tend to be, as left-handed person, I have an angle, so I could reposition a lot. So yeah, something on an angle because of the glare. That's what the big issue is for mediums like colored pencils. Watercolor is not as bad, but you want to get off the glare. So there's another hint for you guys of a stand or like a little mechanism on the back that lets you change it, kind of like an art table.
Yeah. Good ideas. We appreciate them.
There you go. We're giving you some ideas.
Yes.
we take if you go anywhere with them, let us know just so we can say, hey, we helped with that.
Awesome. Will do.
That would be a really good one. So we could look at using our stands and experiment. Great idea. Thank you. That was from Shannon.
Yeah.
Like, one of those mechanisms that kind of clicks like my art table. You can click it at different angles, and then you bring it open and it goes all the way closed again, and you can click it at different angles.
Yeah.
How do you look at the other side of your business? I'd like to see the other boards you carry. So how do you said the other side of your business, how do they go look at that?
That one is mostly directed at like business owners. We do like customized like we call them doodle boards on that side of the business. So it's this size still or the smaller one, and we put like logos on it.
Okay.
You can check it out if you
merchandise.
want.
It's promotional merchandise side.
Yes,
of the world.
exactly. Yeah, and if you really want to look, it's viewarea.com.
There you go. Excellent. So Tracy, you could buy your promotional ones, brand it with embellished connections, and then send them that way. There's your others. See, there's a neat way for you guys to sell.
Yeah.
Don't even, because that's not a cheap thing to give away.
No, I'm not saying giveaway. I'm just saying brand it, not giveaway.
Yes. Okay.
I didn't say giveaway. I wasn't saying giveaway at all. Thank you so much for being here and for being sponsors and bringing your energy. Thank you all who've been asking great questions. Really cool product. My eyes lit up when I saw it because, like I said, as a watercolor medium, I'm like, ooh, that would be really cool. So, thank you, Tracy. Will let me know when she brings them in, maybe.
Yeah.
I will, but thank you very much. Honestly. I think what you have and what you keep making is great. I really do.
You.
So,
and you're very welcome. We
and
love working with crafters.
And I think your project is great too. Like we have to watch her video as well. That's all.
Yeah, her project is great as well. It's a very cool card that gives dimension and stuff like that. And people love that. So thank you all for joining us live. We will be back in 45 minutes. We're doing a joint one with 2 of our speakers who are really good friends. In fact, last summit, they scrapped each other's picture. So it was like when we got them, we thought this is the wrong person. And then no, they scrapped. So they are back. That is Janet and MK. And they will be back, and we are excited to see you guys. And thank you again, Glasswork, and thanks everyone for being here. And yes, thank you for sponsoring the event, and we will see you later. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.